na mgbe anyị mechara n'obodo a na-ala obodo ekwensu bụ uzu ga na-amajiji
ise
ndị iro ga-anọ n'ọsọ
ise
ndị ọjọọ ga-anọ n'ọsọ
ise
ndị na-agwọ nsị ga-anọ n'ọsọ
ise
ndị okwu asị ga-anọ n'ọsọ
ise
eziokwu Chineke ga-apụta ihe
ise
onye anyị ka a na-arịọ ugbu a na ruo mgbe niile ebido
ise wakọdị onye isi ndewo.
Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you are joining me from any part of the world, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Please, each time you watch my video, go to the comment section. Comment according to what you have watched. Make your contributions. Each day, I go to the comment section and I read your comments. I learn a lot from the comment section. That is where we interact and express our views. Always go to the comment section and also share the video to your family and friends. Share the video to every platform that you have. That is the only way we can spread the message. Some of us cannot be able to come out online to speak. But for those of us who are speaking, the Biafra agitators and the Oduduwa agitators, whenever you come across their video, please share the video. Let it go wide. Let it go viral to every other person so that people will know our own version of the story. Because we all know that the Janjaweed have hijacked the conventional media in Nigeria and most of them are buying into the international media. The only place you can get the fact is from the social media. That is where we have our power. That is where we spread our tentacles to be able to say exactly what is happening. That is why you have to help us. That is the only help you can give to most of us who are speaking out on this very issue. Spread the messages. Share the videos when you come across it. Today, once again, we are diving into the situation in that very country called Nigeria. As you all know, it is not well and it's not getting well any soon. It is just the same story. The politicians we have in Nigeria are all criminals. Those who are supposed to be representing us, they are not representing you or I. They are not representing those who are supposed to be elites that are supposed to represent us and speak for you and I, are not speaking for us. They are all there for their selfish interests. This is one reason why we are also calling for the breakup of this very contraption. Because these people are so united that they manipulate the whole system. When you talk about voting, voting in Nigeria is a waste of time. It is a waste of time because your vote will never count. As you all know, for those of them who are preparing for 2023 that will never come, they have already started to prepare on how they are going to manipulate the votes and make sure that the vote doesn't count. They are already preparing. They will tell you to go and get your PVC, but after getting your PVC, your vote will still not count. You can see the drama that they are acting in their Senate. A lot of drama that is going on in the Senate. For people who are really genuine, fighting for their own citizens, how can somebody vote against making electronic transfer of result? How can somebody in his right senses, in 21st century, tell me that he or she is voting against electronic transfer of vote? So many of them are not even shy about it. They are not even ashamed of themselves. I'm going to share with you a video of when Oju Zokalo voted no. Even when Oju Zokalo voted no, he was calling on Abaribe, trying to ginger cajole Abaribe so that Abaribe can vote no with him, not knowing that Abaribe is wiser than him 1 million times. This is why I love Abaribe. He stands straight. This is a man that is very, very sincere. A very good example. If we have about 5 Abaribes in that Senate, the Senate will turn around and become a good place to be. The Senate will create a very great change. Oju Zokalo voted against electronic transfer of result, not even electronic voting, just result, saying that there's no network in his own town, denying that there is no network in his own town. Oju Zokalo shamelessly saying he has no network on his own town, calling Abaribe to confirm. Meanwhile, Abaribe stood his ground and told him voted yes, meaning that there is network, and we all know there is network in Igbo land for you to be able to transmit wherever you want to transmit or send any message you want to send. There is network. Watch the video.
Mr. President and my colleagues, I'm coming. I'm going to vote. Every member of this Senate believes in electronic voting and electronic transmission. Allow me. You cannot shut me down. For God's sake, you can't shut me down. Unless you want us to sleep here. You cannot shut me. You cannot shut me down. It's either you allow me to talk or we will stop here. I vote because there are no coverage in my village. There is no coverage in my village. Senator Abaribe knows that there is no coverage where we come from. I don't want anybody to make a political point where we come from. There's no coverage. As such, I vote no.
Thank you. My name is Enyinaya Baribe. I represent Abia South, and I'm the minority leader of the Senate. And I vote yes to Nigeria, yes to electronic voting.
I just want to advise. Please, when your name is called, when somebody's name is called, yes, or you say I vote no or I vote yes, please. I vote no or I vote yes. That's all. Please. No, please. Listen, please. Please, listen. Listen, please. Please. Okay, please, let's be guided. Let's be guided. This voting has started and it will go to the end. We don't want any disruption. And what we are voting for is not electronic transmission. So just listen, please. Just listen. Listen, please. So the voting continues.
Mr. President, guided by the official position of NCC to the extent, to the effect that coverage... Hey! I have the floor. Thank you. I have the floor. Thank you, Mr. President. Guided by the official position of NCC to the effect that coverage is only 43% in this country. I hereby, because I want uniformity in our laws. I hereby vote no to the Albert Amendment.
Mr. President, I stand on the side of the people, of Nigerians. I vote yes. And I stand by this.
Mr. President, in support of electronic transmission of results, and ensuring that INEC is not fettered in its exercise of discretion, I vote no to the proposal by Senator Albert.
Mr. President, Mr. Chairman and colleagues, I stand for the commission may transmit results of election by electronic means where practicable, not subjecting INEC to any other authority, because we don't want two arbiters. INEC should be always as practicable, not as any other thing. It should not be decided for anybody. And I say yes.
Mr. President, I rise on behalf of the highly educated people of Kogi West. I rise on behalf of the masses whom I personify in this chamber. I rise, Mr. President, to say I support the transfer of results through electronic process by INEC as amended by Sabi. I'm against, and I say no. I say no to the amendment from Albert.
I stand to say yes for electronic transmission of election results.
Mr. President, I vote no, just to allow INEC to do the best job for Nigeria. Thank you.
I have the floor. Sir, Kabiru Ibrahim Gaya, who brought the chairman, who brought the team, he himself voted no. Against the report he brought for us. So are the other things in the report tenable? Untenable. Mr. President, I vote yes.
Okay, thank you.
To electronic transmission of results.
I vote capital no to any amendment proposed by Senator Afam Batsi on the electronic transmission of voting. Thank you.
Mr. President and my dear colleagues, I vote yes to electronic transfer of results and electronic voting, and yes to the independence of INEC, and not subject INEC to NCC or National Assembly as amended.
On behalf of the very rural and network deprived people of Niger North, I say a very big and capital underline no to the proposal by Albert Bassi.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, this is the result of the votes so far in the elections we just had. Total number of senators that are supposed to vote, 108. We have yes, we have 28. We have 52 nays. We have 28 people absent. So total number of votes cast is 80. That's the result. The number of senators is 109. With the exclusion of the Senate President, that makes it 108. So the Senate President did not vote in this respect. The nays have it.
Distinguished colleagues, just to reiterate what the clerk said, we are 109, but I only cast my vote when there is a tie. And apparently there is no tie. The ayes for those for the amendment proposed by Senator Albert Bassi Akpan, 28 voted yes. 28 voted yes, those that supported the amendment. 52 senators voted no, they don't want the amendment. 28 of our colleagues, senators, are absent in different parts of the country doing some jobs for the Senate and the National Assembly. Nobody abstained. Total 108. Total votes cast 80. And that is 28 plus 52. This now settles the issue of 52-3, that this amendment proposed and voted for by senators, proposed by Sabi, stands.
I hope you watch it closely. You must have seen some people who are your senators. You must have seen some senators representing you. That will help you to know what they voted. Either they voted yes or they voted no. These are the people who are supposed to represent you and I. These people who are talking this trash and doing all this nonsense forgot that during the last election, INEC came out and told us that they can be able to transmit electronically. INEC came out and told us that they can be able to transmit results electronically through the card reader. They came to national television and made this known to us. They have forgotten. I will play the video for you to remember.
What we are going to do on Saturday in each of the polling units, and we have trained people for that, is that unlike before where you have only one collation officer, we are now having 2 collation officers at the ward level. And this is how they are going to go about it. First, the presiding officer, we have to impute the result into the card reader, and we send it straight away to the central server. When you get to the central server, show yourself, we now have two collation officers. We have what you call the e-collation officer and the manual collation officer, because what we are still doing the manual collation process as required under Section 73 of the Electoral Act that talks about step-by-step recording. But what we have done to bring about transparency, openness to issues about the results declared at the polling unit now being...
You see, this was the same INEC, and they are the same people now conducting election now who told us before that they can transmit the result, now telling us that they don't have network. But as of 2019, These people said they can do it. Now 2021, no network anymore. And you are still there talking of one Nigeria. Shame on to you. For you that is still believing on one Nigeria after seeing all this drama they are acting. Shame on you. These people don't mean anything well for you and I. They don't mean well for anybody. They don't mean well for anybody in that very country called Nigeria. It is only, I don't know why, maybe out of envy or jealousy, or people who are trying to cover their looks. People who enjoy fraud. People who enjoy evil. They are still the people who are supporting this one Nigeria. As we all, Nigeria has ended. You can see, even in the house now today, people are secretly raising motion for a separation. A time will come when they will not hide on that table again to raise that motion. Time will come when people will be standing up boldly to raise the motion for a breakup of that very contraction. It is coming very soon. Very, very soon. Time will come. Now they are saying it and hiding on that table. Time will come when that motion will be pronounced openly. Because this contraption can never work. No sensible person, no God-fearing person, nobody that has a conscience, it doesn't matter your tribe, your religion, wherever you belong, that will still be praying for this one Nigeria. Because the people who are holding this one Nigeria, the more you are making the Nigeria one, the more they are holding you captive. You cannot liberate yourself. But when we break it up into pieces, then each region can go back home and deal with their own demons. If we allow these demons to stay together, you can't break them down with the help of Britain. Because Britain is there manipulating them, telling them what to do, supporting them from all angles. But when you break it up, you break up the power of the colonial master. When you break up the power of the colonial master, you destroy all of them. They scatter to various places. They run away. Then we can now construct our own nation, individual, on the way we want it. That is what we are asking for. That is what we are asking for. But the people who are supposed to represent you and I, they don't mean well for us. That is why they don't want to pursue what we want. What every Nigeria wants now is referendum. It is very clear. Every senator knows that. Every lawmaker knows that. That the only solution to this very problem, the only solution to the insecurity, only solution to the marginalization happening in Nigeria now is referendum. So that people can decide their fate. After the referendum, everybody will be free. We will start afresh to build. They know, but they will never pursue it. They will never pursue it. But thank God, I'm going to share with you a video. There was a video that was made by World Igbo Congress. World Igbo Congress have stood out. They are standing out just they have been all doing since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu marched together with them, and they have been supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from all corners. World Igbo Congress have been supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from all corners without shaking. They have come out to issue a press release about the situation of Nigeria, and they are supporting both the Oduduwa, the Middle Belt, and everyone to rise up and fight against this very Fulani Janjaweed. Watch the video.
Hello to all Igbo people in the diaspora, to all children of Oduduwa in the diaspora, to all Middle Belters in the diaspora. I bring you greetings from the headquarters of the World Igbo Congress in the United States of America. I am Professor Anthony Ejiofor, Executive Chairman of the Board of Directors and the House of Delegates of the World Igbo Congress. I want to break protocol in order to bring you this message in English instead of the usual Igbo language, because of these compatriots who are not Igbos who are listening to this broadcast. The message I have for you is simple and very straightforward and brief too. The message centers on two key issues. One is the extrajudicial killing and massacre of our people in Nigeria. The other is the abduction of Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, the travails of Sunday Igboho, and the massacre of people in Benue State. I want to start the first part by painting for us the big picture of what we are up against. that big picture captures the perpetual struggle between Islam and Christianity. I'd like to remind us that the Caliphate jihadists started their operations from the Middle East, from Syria, Iran, Iraq, and then moved to Afghanistan. By the time they unleashed their mayhem on the population of the world, United States was affected. You remember 9/11 in 2001. Right now, the Caliphate has overrun the Sahel region of Africa. Indeed, North Africa, the Sahel region, and the entire West Africa up to the Central African Republic are all part of the Maghreb area in the new order of the Islamic world. What we are looking at is that right now, this caliphate driving their activities with Al-Qaeda and ISIS have really arrived Nigeria. Indeed, their foot soldiers are Fulani people, 6 million people in Nigeria, compared to 211.7 million people that we have in Nigeria. They are the ones driving this. In Nigeria, they are propelled by ISWAP, which is ISIS in West Africa. They are propelled by Boko Haram. And now the deadly, vicious AK-47 carrying Fulani herdsmen who kill, maim, rape, do everything. They are the foot soldiers of the caliphate in Nigeria. As things stand, everything going on in Nigeria today is in furtherance of the big picture that the caliphate is determined to foist on all of us. That is to say, Islamize the entire area, Fulanize the entire area. Now, the people of Middle Belt and Southern Nigeria must therefore stand up strong to stop this Fulanization being pushed by these 6 million Fulani people against the estimated 211.7 million Nigerians. Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB have been tagged terrorists by the Fulani-occupied Nigerian government. Make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen. No other country in the world has done so. No other country has tagged the IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu as terrorists. And this is because they do not meet the minimum standards for classification of any entity to be terrorists. On the contrary, the Boko Haram, of course, has been tagged terrorists. ISWAP the same, but the Fulani herdsmen have not been tagged terrorists, and they are. Recently, just last month, Nnamdi was abducted from Kenya in an operation that is reminiscent of what happened to Umaru Diko and the crates. My people, what that shows is that there is everything in it that is illegal. Illegal international gangsterism and negation and no respect for the rule of law. Sunday Igboho was attacked in his hometown Igboho in southwestern Nigeria. His house was burnt. His people were massacred. Recently, Benue people in the Middle Belt were sacked from their indigenous lands. They were put into camps. And even in those camps, which we called IDPs, they were still attacked and killed. Hundreds of them were killed. How long will this continue in Nigeria? Now, what do all these people have in common? Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, Sunday Igbo and his people, the Benue people, what do they have in common? They stand in the way of the scheme of the Fulani Caliphate. That is why they must be taken out. And make no mistake about it, the Nigerian government is the enabler because they look the other way when Boko Haram, ISWAP, and Fulani herdsmen are carrying out mayhem on other people. So, and knowing them as we do, they will stop at nothing to do what? To eliminate any obstacle in their way, even if it means killing the entire 211.7 million people who are not Fulani or Hausa. I'm sorry, Fulani or non-Muslims. I must doff my hat for the stalwart called Governor Sam Otom of Benue State. This man has stood like a firewall between his people and the rampaging caliphate foot soldiers. I therefore call on the governors of the South, entire South, to be like Governor Otom, who is not shy to protect his people. I would like these governors and other leaders in Southeast and South-South to be more proactive in the defense of their people. We do commend them for coming together and making some laudable pronouncements recently, but they need to do more. These caliphate foot soldiers ain't playing at all. You don't joke with them. On our part, in the diaspora, our people from Middle Belt, our people from the South, and all the people from areas in Nigeria that are being oppressed and massacred, we owe it as a duty to ourselves and our beleaguered people at home to stand up and let the world know what is going on in our part of Nigeria. On Wednesday, July the 21st, 2021, we will march in all metropolises in North America, in South America, in Europe, in the Middle East, in Asia, and the Pacific Rim. We will let the centers of political power, the centers of diplomatic power in the world, we'll make them become aware of the danger facing Christians in the hands of jihadists in Nigeria and West Africa. It will be a synchronized march. March materials have already been made available and delivered to your local leaders or local leadership. We are asking for a referendum which will allow the people of Nigeria, over 400 diverse ethnic groups that are actually complete ethnic nationalities. We are asking that they be allowed to choose how they rule themselves. Therefore, a referendum will be the proper thing to do at this time. We are asking for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was criminally abducted from Kenya. No international standards were observed. We are not even talking about trial. We are talking about release, unconditional release, because of the crookedness of the process with which he was abducted. We are asking for all forms of killing in the Middle Belt and the South to cease. And we're calling on the federal government to pull the troops they have unleashed on the people with a shoot-at-sight order. We are asking for the proscription for the real terrorists, the Fulani herdsmen. We are asking for them to be proscribed and labeled or classified as terrorists accordingly. We therefore call on all our people in the diaspora on this day, July the 21st, Wednesday, 2021, to come out en masse. I call on all of you to remember that you owe it as a duty to yourself and your people to do this, to let the entire world know what is going on. My people, may the Lord Almighty guide you and protect you in this endeavor. Thank you all so very much, and may God bless you.
After hearing from the World Igbo Congress, you can understand that it is all over. The only thing we need now is the unity of the southern part of Nigeria and the Middle Belt. If they are serious, if they can come up, if the Middle Belters can come up and unite with the southern part of Nigeria to break this debt that is coming, to wage war against this very debt that is coming. If not, it is going to be too late. This is not time to hate. This is not time to be sentimental about tribe. This is not time to talk about your religion. Put all those aside. Now we are talking about the southern part of Nigeria to save the life of people, to break up that very country and save the life of people. And this is the time for us to unite and speak in one voice. No matter your religion, no matter your tribe, no matter whatever you think anybody have done to you in that southern part of Nigeria, put it aside. Now our focus is the freedom of the southern part of Nigeria. When we are free, as soon as we are free, we can now come back home and settle our differences. But for now, let us pursue one aim, because that is the only thing that bothers us. The people of southern Nigeria is suffering one thing, and they are the target of the enemy. The enemy is coming after the southern part of Nigeria, not another. You can see each time they make their threat, they are making their threat against the south. They are not making their threat just against the southeast or against the southwest, not just against the Uduwa or the Biafran, but against the south, including our brothers in the Edo State. Everybody have to come on board. Let us speak in one voice and redeem ourselves from this very evil that is coming. It is time. It is now or never. Stop sitting in the fence. Come out, use your platform. If you cannot use your platform, share the video of Oduduwa and Biafra that you see. Let it go viral. Reach everybody so that they will know what is going on. It is time to unite. It is no longer time to shake your head or sit on the fence or begin to count what somebody said or what somebody did not say. This is the time for us to unite, speak in one voice as Southerners, and redeem ourselves. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Share the video to all platforms and make sure you contribute your own quota any way you can. Thank you and remember blessed. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Okike Abiama strengthen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Give him good health. Let him come out as soon as possible, as we are expecting him. Very, very soon. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out with a flag of Oduduwa and flag of Biafra, raising high. We will hear the national anthem very soon. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be with us. And the enemies will be ashamed at last. We will continue to celebrate. Thank you and remember blessed. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.